Good day, good day, good day. I'm right here with topics of urgency and serious matter. Several topics. At first, I begin with showing you two pots filled with water and soil. In the green pot is buried a grasshopper female. In the brown pot is buried an agapornis female, a Roscoli agapornis. Agapornis come in different types. You got something like florid agapornis. Mine was the Roscoli agapornis, who looks sort of like the size of a grasshopper, Australian grasshopper. So in this green pot, you will dig and find a grasshopper female. In the brown pot, an agapornis female. They both died recently. I am certain it's because I fed them oatmeal. Uncooked oatmeal is what I fed my birds. I've got a male agapornis who's still alive and a male grasshopper who's still alive. I fed them all oatmeal uncooked. So the male lasted longer than the females with the oatmeal. They now get seeds and still little piece of oatmeal between the seeds. The males, yes, and I don't have the money yet to buy new female birds. So what is the thing? At first I was certain with mankind, females have a different motorique, and now I am certain females have a different chemistry also. Of course with the male and female hormones, but now a chemistry in the belly, while I was at first certain of a motorique in the muscles. And then now I'm certain, even with mankind, similar to animals, females have a different chemistry in the belly. Well, these pots will be, when dry soil occurs, watered again for a year long. This I've already experienced in my apartment with another bird that died. Was also for a year long in soil, water, and a pot. After a year, I took all the soil out and I only found a hip bone. And that's what I will also do with these two female birds. This will be an extended 10 to 15 minute video. So, to continue about the chemistry of the belly of the female and why I do not notice that doctors or dietists were on the issue. This is because the world is of aggravation, aggression. And if you take a look at world history books, you will find there was never a solution for aggravation and aggression. Instead, for having a military, having a police officer unit, but never a real solution for aggravation. Up until now, let's say the early 1900s, when weapons of war became manufactured as high-tech science, high-tech gadgets of warfare in the early 1900s, late 1800s perhaps. The Americas with the wild cowboys and the gun, the Magnum handgun, the rifle. I'm about to say, till now or recent, these weapon manufacturers do not carry the responsibility of why the use of manufacturing is made. The blueprint was there of the early 1900s, late 1800s, but now to look at the blueprint with no fucking clue of weapons of mass destruction and warfare. They don't carry the responsibility of manufacturing at all. Forgotten what the blueprint truly meant. On the other hand, never a solution for aggravation and aggression in this world at all. During all slavery and all times. Therefore, money should have been the answer to keep you happy, proud, and rich. But what happens now? The computer is made, your bank account is a software computer, you expect, it takes a mouse click, and you've got 10, 100, thousands of money. That's what you exactly will expect. Nothing else more. And to make such a thing occur, I already suggested where lays the first step in making such a thing occur. And the truth behind that is in agriculture. A farm of vegetables that truly sustain and maintain a casual household. While I live in an apartment. I cannot even have an acre. So how must I? There are dry weather countries. How must they? But where the trick lies is in finding the best solution on a small scale. How to grow seeds until small plants the best. Something like a sprinkle water system. Anything. And there comes the challenge, to use an acre of land and then a sprinkle water system. Then it changes the apartment build. The apartment build prototype to sprinkle seeds. Then it changes an acre of land and how to bring your apartment built sprinkler system for seeds to an acre of land. Because for an acre of land, what you must then do is create fog. So I point to pharmacy, agriculture. Farming and agriculture I point to as something like, don't be an aggressive or aggravating type, but you all know very well politicians want you to be a proud puppy. And then they say, we can do a lot. But it's for you to be a proud puppy. And what are those people now? Aggravated and aggressive. Back to the female chemistry. And why is not a doctor's office on top of the matter? It's a cultural kitchen totally. It's to totally expect that, and what would they say? I want to be just like the old parents, how they raised and accomplished, I will do the same thing. But they never watch a comedy show on the YouTube channel. They never watch a comedy show on the Netflix. You must be new-aged and sophisticated. Maneuver and sophisticate the new age according to what those elders who accomplished went as pathway. But new aged to maneuver sophisticated. And that is not with the Netflix. It's not with the comedy scene on YouTube. It's not all this music television and this music you need the whole day. It's not. It's not to walk around with your telephone WhatsApping on the outsides, in the house, doing chores, WhatsApping, messenger apps. It's not. You must find your new age way to maneuver like the elders accomplished, which you're trying to say you want to be like the elders, so you just use the cultural kitchen. No way! You must maintain a new age. About this chemistry thing, so the male can outstand oats better than the female. But don't be surprised too much, because it's only about truly what it is pastas only. Macaroni, spaghetti, fusilli, penna, tagliatelle. It's only to skip those. And indeed, rice, potatoes, skip those also the most. Those three things. True pasta, rice, and potatoes. Skip those three things. And use the oats, wheat flour, oats, even oatmeal porridge, not too much. You skip those three things and take the rest of breads, of grains. 20 minutes this video will be again. You can accomplish yourself a 31-day schedule with all to find in the supermarket of no rice, no potatoes, and no true pastas. And then 31 days. And there is no problem that you're a male or female who can outstand the longest. Then both are just fine. And by the way, our pet birds are missing their caterpillars for dinner and their beetles, their nature, their nature life insects, those are missing. Our pet birds in the wild would feed on caterpillars in the summer and spring, and I expect in the winter times and autumn times they would have a storage for their own, get between the sticks and branches in the trees and bushes. I expect beetles as well. And they would also eat greens. They would also eat greens for a bit of purified liquids. And by surprise, in the wild, not even that much of fruits at all. They will eat a piece of fruit when you serve it to them, but in the wild, not so much, not even at all. That as true sustainer. So back to the manufacturing of weapons of warfare, and also why the doctor is constantly not on serious urgent topics at all. Right now, the world is at point of not responsible enough to see what the blueprint was about. Not only the politicians, but also the casual citizen employees and also those in welfare. Let's say a welfare person is supposed to be able to become an office man with function as advisor, a forgotten part in the structure of society. The casual welfare man or female will be able to have a career as an advisor between the office and business executives. Everybody on welfare just an advisory to receive a bonus of money indeed, a forgotten part in the structure of society. I'm certain it was there in those days of Great Britain, let's say in the year of 1300. I'm certain it was there. Going to 20 minutes, we're at 19 minutes 30 right now. It's about it indeed. And it's for you. To reassess these topics. I thank you for your time. I see you another time.